Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We find ourselves in the middle of the Sept of the Green. It's a painful time for those that live here, or at least that have lived here. Those that knew demands obedience and clawed by the abyss. There's a certain level of pain and heartbreak that filters down into each one of those individuals touched by them in their lives. As the moot winds down and ends within the Umbra, back amongst the Bone Gnars, kinfolk, the sound of a guitar, violin, and a banjo playing in unison, playing chords that meld into one another. A dirge of sorts is played out, made to echo within the Umbra, and cautionary tale, but also one that, with any luck, will take some of the edge off of those who are left to grieve. Let them know that there's no shame in feeling what they feel, regardless of the situation. Our friends are our friends, and it's never easy to say goodbye to them. After the dirge ends, a handful of Bonars lower their head in sort of a silent prayer to hopefully find the wisdom to see that something like this doesn't happen again. And that's where we begin our scene. As Dizzy uses the metal picks on her thumb and forefinger to sort of just play a gentle set of chords, sort of just a melody to hopefully bring everyone into a sort of state of moderate calm. And yeah, it's just kind of like a sorrowful or sort of a somber meeting as there's the sound of conversations happening around umbral campfires.
Olaf with still some wounds kind of on his right haunch pads up to where Dizzy is. Is that you?
She looks over, plucking the banjo strings gently, and she just sort of rocks back and forth, nodding.
Hmm.
Seemed right. Seemed to fit the situation.
Hmm. Olaf is this wolf face just staring at Dizzy. It doesn't seem to change as she talks.
It's a wolf face. It's not exactly emotive.
True.
She'll look up at him. You have something on your mind, Raya?
Some asshole put on Ben Renshaw's face and tried to tear my leg off. Don't know who.
Well, that's that sucks.
It did. Don't know how I'm gonna find out who. Don't have a lot of time on my hands.
Garret will emerge from the shadows. He's been tailing Olaf ever since the end of the punishment rites, but decided he would leave him alone for a while with his thoughts. But since he decided to talk to someone else, he figures he's up for conversation now.
That's a safe assumption to make.
And he'll nod to Dizzy. I don't believe we've met yet.
We haven't. That's alright. She looks up. Dizzy, Galliard, Balnar. Probably guess Hamid.
Garret Kozma, Shadowlord, Ragabash, Cleith, and Guardian.
Guardian.
Yep.
Yep. And then Olaf looks at Garret. Anybody meet my sister? Anybody?
No, not to my knowledge. I heard the howl, but I didn't go to present myself to her yet.
I have yet to see somebody come in and start punching people in the face on principle, so I want to assume no.
Which means that, well, I can't actively seek her out because of Winter's ban, and she's just been left there to seethe.
I'll try and get to her. I'll try. But how are you?
You said
holding up right now?
you're Ragabash, right?
Yeah.
And you want to go talk to a get that's been sitting out there for at least 18 hours unresponded to?
Talking's what I do.
Okay. Ain't my funeral to go to. I can play at yours if you want.
Be my guest. There won't be many in attendance to hear you.
Well, I don't need an audience to still perform at my peak. Not to say it doesn't hurt though.
She's
She'll continue strumming.
Garret will look back to Olaf. So she's intense.
That is one way to put it.
I'll keep that in mind.
Whereas I am atypical, she is, or rather I can only describe her as quite the traditionalist.
Ooh. A challenge then.
Well, if she doesn't just stab you, she could do that.
I'll be all right. How are you holding up?
I have a chunk missing from the right side of my ass. How do you think I'm holding up?
Pretty well, it seems.
Indeed.
She'll look over at Olaf, just sort of plucking strings left and right. You know, why don't you just shift up and heal it?
Lupus is the fastest for a Hamid-born.
Well, I mean, if you sit there and concentrate, you can mend anything but silver, right?
It doesn't work quite that well.
Have you given it a try?
In the heat of combat, more than once. But
Considering you're sitting right here with somebody who's sitting down with a banjo across her lap and, well, a ragabash, I don't think anybody's going to jump you right here and now.
I didn't get to see the actual fight. I came up right as it ended, it seemed.
Oh, Ben was full of fight when it was us Fenrir, as is proper for a hunt. Believe me, he did not make it easy.
Who here is familiar with the smell of heated bologna?
I am.
Ugh.
I think
Unfortunately.
we all are.
The smell of warm, heated, toasted, actually, bologna and ham sandwiches starts to fly through the air as
In the Umbra.
no, he said kinfolk.
Yeah, there are kinfolk that can be in the Umbra.
Fair enough. My bad. My mistake. Well then, I have the wrong overlay up then. Continue. I need to find something else.
So, and he looks around. I can almost imagine that any second now she's going to lose her patience and come tearing ass through here.
And as Bob suddenly develops the foresight to see the future, you will see Mikhail walking side by side with his little sister, both of them scruffed up, bloody and beaten, smiling, and each of them holding a cup of coffee.
Well, there we go then.
It's about to get nasty, isn't it?
No, I wasn't expecting that grapple to get me over so quickly. You've got to teach me how you do that.
Shadow Lords don't teach their tricks.
Fair enough. Be cryptic.
I'm just so
No.
sorry it took so long for you to be brought in. Seems our guardians are getting a little lazy.
Oh, no, I'm just surprised somebody came to greet me proper anyway. You know, when I was told I was going to a bone gnawer sept, I was worried they wouldn't pay tribute to my traditions.
At that, Dizzy's going to stand up, just stop playing. She takes the banjo, hearing that the Bonar will not honor traditions. She just walks towards the two, looks at Lily. She'll bow her head slightly with a smile. And, well, yay, we get to do this. She's going to cock back and punch Lily right in the mouth.
Well, what the hell?
Wow, 4 successes. Does Lily try to contest?
And when Dizzy swings at her, Lily just kind of casually steps out of the way. Excuse me?
Well, you said no one in a Bonar sept would honor your tradition, so welcome.
Is it tradition to punch a stranger in the face without so much as introducing yourself?
I thought that was an introduction. At least that's how they get
No,
introduce themselves to me.
Olaf just
No, there's a
sighs.
system for everything. You don't go punching someone in the face you don't even know their name. That's rude as hell, don't you know?
I need a
Absolutely
moment.
rude as hell. Do you have a dot in etiquette? Burn it.
I don't. I'm a
Damn.
Bonar. What is etiquette? I know not of
Etiquette
what
is
you
the-
speak.
It's a dump stat. Don't worry about it.
She'll
Yeah.
shrug. Alright then. Dizzy, you get a free shot.
There more to it than Dizzy? You a kinfolk or something?
No, Bonar, Galliard.
Okay, okay. Let me set the example. I am Lily Tryggvason. I am the daughter of Lily Tryggvason of the Full Moon. I come from the Sept of Twin Harbors. I am a Theurge. I am pleased to meet you, and I would be honored to prove my strength to you. And she sort of like waves her hand as if coaching somebody.
Oh, wow, you guys are really formal. Okay, hang on. Josephine Baker, Bonar, born under a gibbous moon, on 2 legs, and formerly of the Sept of Dandelions, or Dandelion Hill.
Lily seems reasonably pleased with this answer. That's better. Now, none of this free shot stuff. Let's do this the right way. And he's going to take her jacket back off.
She'll nod over to one of the other Bonars who's got the fiddle. Make this shit rustic as hell. And she'll take her jacket off and take the scarf off because, nobody wants to get hung by their own scarf. And as the fiddle begins to play, roll an initiative.
Sure.
Alright. Where was this yesterday when we were fighting a dragon?
Pulling up my character sheet is a good idea. Okay. I'm gonna do it.
Alright, I am at a 5 plus 9. I'm a 14.
While the melee erupts, Olaf looks at Mikhail. Did you explain the thing to her with the ban?
Well, yes, the high band. I did.
No, Winter's ban.
Oh, no, actually,
Yeah. I'm not even sure how far it goes. I mean, I'm pretty certain I can't go seeking her out. I don't know what to do if they come to me.
well, as someone who knows the ways of law, you did not send them out. I did.
Well, very well then.
I'm extremely leery about you even so much as sniffing violating a deal with a spirit, Olaf.
And trust me, if you violated a deal with a spirit, you would have heard it by now.
Pretty
So,
much.
Dizzy. Oh, wait, Dizzy has a higher initiative. I forgot. She's an initiative of 17.
Yeah, Vinny, it's your turn.
Gonna drop 2 rage, 1 to shift into Glabro, and she's gonna punch you. Uh, 3 and 2, 5, and misses terribly.
Lily is going to drop a rage to shift into Krynos and try to pick up Dizzy and throw her.
There's a sudden growling southern. Oh shit!
What the hell?
Damn, she misses too.
Well, gonna punch for like a liver or a spleen, so it's a dirty blow.
Aw, I thought Lily was gonna make a friend today.
Really? Fine. Shame me like such that. Kranos. What's the difficulty of a sweep? Anybody know?
Difficulty 8.
Difficulty 8. That's a long shot. But got it.
And Lily can go ahead and abort her main action for a defensive one to defend against that one.
Oh, she's got a rage.
Yeah.
You spent that rage for whatchamacallit? Shifting, right, Shelb?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So she has no actions left.
Yep, so she's on the ground.
He's still up.
Aren't we in rage actions?
It's an athletics roll to defend against a sweep.
Oh, I didn't know that there was a passive. Okay.
Well,
I've always ran it as having a passive.
you guys can figure it out.
Alright, cool. Top of the next round?
Sure, go for it.
Alright, I will roll Stamina Primal Urge. Stamina's +2 in Galabro. And Primal Urge. 2. I believe that is good enough for Galabro. Just let me double check the forms.
Are you going to Krynos?
Yes. I think Krynos
Yeah,
is 6, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
you're
Okay.
good.
Then, tally ho and all that. One, two, three successes on a punch. Because she's not about to claw somebody of the nation. At least not on the first date. Strength is an additional 3, +2, plus successes. So base strength is 2, +3 is 5, +4 is 9 dice. Oh wait, no, not claws, so -2, so it's 7 dice. 2 bashing.
Okay. She soaks 1, and she is going to attempt to grapple. I like how nobody's questioning the sudden eruption of violence, by the way.
Well, I said
Well, you
what
did
the hell?
say, you called the tribe into question, and being the only Bonar, I guess I have to.
No, you just have 2 Garu shifting up into Kranos. I believe many of the kin are staying a healthy bit away from this. Abandoning their trash can fires.
Okay.
Missed a little bit more.
Top of the round, I will drop a rage and go for another punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does Lily try and counter?
Nope, she's gonna eat it. Roll your damage.
Wow. Alright. One, two, three, 4 bashing.
Lily is, she's gonna go for the tackle this time and attempt to pin Dizzy down. And then the fun begins.
Lily's got a mad ground game.
Alright, you can make a Dex Athletics to stay on your feet. Or Strength Athletics, actually.
Dizzy's athletics is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright. Top of the round.
Are we gonna grapple still? Did you roll your damage, by the way?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah, roll that.
No damage.
Fair enough.
Sure, we can say we're not grapple.
Alright, Dizzy's sort of grinning as she's sort of growling, sort of, I guess, like in a straight up, like they've got each other's, like, fingers locked into each other. And they're kind of like in that sort of like chest to chest, like push off sort of thing. It's like, okay, didn't think I'd last this long against a Get. This is actually kind of cool.
She'll see Lily, even though she's like in the big terrifying Kronos form, she's grinning as she continues to push against her. Come on, first one on the ground loses.
Alright, she's gonna try and throw Lily. And is that even in the combat?
I do just strength brawl. Just keep doing that. Because we're not doing real combat.
Alright, fair enough. Five. Strength brawl. 1, 2, 3, 4 to try and bring Lily down to the ground.
Alright, you've grounded her.
And,
Actually, Vinny, you go ahead and narrate it.
oh. Okay. So as Dizzy and Lily are sitting there and they're sort of like jockeying for position, she, her hands are clenched with Lily, so she can't really get it free. She can't really work in any direction. Lily's probably at least as strong, if not stronger than she is. Base point. So what she does is she's like, first one on the ground, right?
Lily on her back. As she fought with quite a bit of strength and quite a bit of pushing up against Dizzy, the moment that Dizzy knocked her on the ground, she hears a very, very loud noise coming from the chest of this Kronos werewolf. And as she slowly shifts into Hamid, the thing Dizzy hears is that Lily is laughing.
Lily, or Dizzy shifts back down into Hamid, and she's sort of just...
Lily's gonna jump up, and she's gonna grab Dizzy and just pull her into a hug.
I made a friend. She'll hug back. By the way, I found your brother. Points at Olaf.
Oh, really now?
Olaf's on his way out.
I thought maybe Olaf was off in the Umbra on some quest. See, that's the only explanation I could think of for him to not call our mom for a month straight. And Lily's gonna yell that plenty loud enough for Olaf to hear.
Nope. It's still walking.
He had his reasons.
Lily is giving chase. Olaf!
And
Olaf!
here's where we start some contested Dex Athletics rolls.
Gonna,
Following.
gonna smack Maeve and Garret on the shoulder like, well, come on now, we gotta follow this shit.
No,
I was gonna say,
I'm
Maeve
on it.
is just now going to be trotting in.
Yep. I'm going
So
right.
as Dizzy's running past, she's like, can't talk now, Maeve, just follow. No time for words.
Oh, God, you overtake him immediately.
And
I just, for laws of figure, Maeve can come from the other direction and so see this all coming at her.
I
It'll be
trip and
funny.
fall on my ass because I botched. And I yell out, "He has a reason!"
Sprints and just like goes past Olaf and turns around just on time for him to be running right at her. Olaf! Don't think I don't recognize your lupus form.
Following.
Dizzy.
Like, meanwhile, Olaf is like silently fucking cursing Mikhail for not saying anything. Mikhail was fucking there. He's just, instead, the Fenrir is helpless. Just before his very sister, he won't fucking say anything.
No, but Mikhail,
Olaf!
where are
Sorry,
they
go ahead.
together right now? Are they as brother and sister met? Like, are they still running?
No, she overtook him.
I'll come up and I'll give her the story that Olaf can't seek out his family for one lunar cycle.
Oh, really now?
Promise made to a spirit.
Lily sort of crosses her arms. No, I've been on Sept for a few hours. You could have sent somebody to tell me.
There was something going on.
We had to remove some disposable waste.
Dizzy just sits there kind of with that sort of, oh, snap, son, face.
Lily shakes her head. She gives Olaf a disapproving look that rivals that of the famous Trigvason and Lupus team. I
Damn,
can
she
roll
is
to
your
guilt
sister.
trip.
I mean, you could roll the guilt trip, but you can tell that he looks like shit already. Yeah, Olaf is not one iota happy about this situation.
Carefully slinking around the pair to try to approach from off on the direction of Olaf's flank, pausing about 10 feet away.
It's been a rough day.
There. She stands there and gives Olaf a withering look.
Oh god, that's your specialty too, isn't it?
Olaf. Five successes on that withering look.
Oh god. Okay, let me try to roll against this. Almost, but not enough.
You can feel the intense disappointment. This is the sister that loves you, and you wouldn't even come say hi to her.
Oh man. Damn you, loon spirits. You're the biggest of dicks. Yeah, he looks fucking miserable, man. This only made it worse. Watching Xavier die? Nah. Killing Ben Renshaw? Nah. Katori's pain? Nah. Lily Trigvason. That's what did it.
Maeve is going to slowly kind of settle herself into a seated position, still eyes on Olaf, and make a suggestion. Den Father, if you can't talk to her, you can tell me what you would like to be said to her, and so that way you could indirectly say what you wish to say by telling it to me instead.
Actually, he can say something to her. His ban was that he cannot seek out his family.
Was that the exact wording?
He cannot seek out or receive any blessings or gifts from his family.
Dizzy kind of looks over. I'd say that look is anything but a blessing.
Well, if you want to be extra cautious, say what you wish to say in my direction, and she will still hear it.
Like poor Olaf. He has 0 spirit lore and is paranoid. He looks uncertain about the entire thing.
You would not be talking to her, you would be talking to me. Technically. And the spirits are all about rules. So technically you would be fine.
Blum, blum, blum.
Josephine, that is not helping.
Ba-da-da-do-do-do-do-dum-dum.
Holy crap.
It is helping a little bit because Josephine will see Lily's stare become slightly less withering,
Oh God.
trying to keep her serious face on. She still does keep her serious face on, but it's less like pure soul-crushing disappointment.
And Olaf attempts to just kind of walk off.
Lily is going to continue to walk with him. Olaf.
I wish you could see my face right now.
Maeve's going to just get it over with, trot into range of whoever the hell happens to be closest and do the flop so she can get her permissions and go about her day.
Get up, mate. Get up.
Glances at Dizzy.
What?
She wants you to tell her to get up. It's a thing.
Oh, come on, kid.
Glances at Mikhail.
And he'll look at her. And he'll look at her. And he'll
Makes
look at her.
the appealing puppy face so
Quit being
hard.
a dick. Mikhail, please.
And he'll look at her. As ranking guru here, he'll keep looking at her. And
Appealing
he'll
puppy face.
Blum,
watch.
blum.
He'll pick his teeth. And then he'll give you the approval nod.
Sadly, Olaf and Lily are too distracted to give her the okay. So she will assume they're just close enough to out of range and start, finally scramble up to her feet and start trotting behind them.
Give him space, though.
I don't know who you are, sir, but
Give him like a little space.
does he look over at Mikhail? Okay, I have to admit, that was kind of a dick move, but that was funny as hell.
Well, he now is the highest ranking dick in the sept right now.
No. That goes the morning kill.
I hadn't met the man, but the other highest ranking dick just died, so now it's you.
But I'm the dick that you can live with.
That's true. Still a dick.
Guys, are we still not doing phrasing? So yeah, Maeve obviously isn't at all annoyed.
A couple of twangs. Do you want to make a metis? No, hell no, I don't want to make a metis.
I just like the idea that while all these shenanigans are going on, Lily and Olaf are just walking side by side, disapproving of the universe.
With Maeve an approximate 10 feet behind the entire time.
Lily will make a point to occasionally just step right in front of Olaf so that he has to acknowledge her to walk around her.
Oh, God.
Olaf.
Oh.
Olaf.
You can visibly see that a counter is forming in his mind of days until. You don't know what, but you know he's now keeping a tally. And every time he'll pause for way longer than necessary and try to step around her.
Lily will continue this belligerently until there's something else that happens. Everyone will see he's sort of dropped the withering stare to the, oh boy, I'm fucking with my brother look. The one that every person with siblings knows very well.
So,
you know what?
Olaf, buddy.
Yes, Dizzy?
Olaf, I'm pretty sure that band put on you by the spirit, she's seeking you out actively, so say something.
Spirits think very odd things sometimes. And I don't quite know because I am not a Therge.
You know what,
Olaf.
Olaf?
I wonder
agree
if
with you.
I wonder if there are any Theurges here that have any opinions on that matter.
He bounces impatiently behind them.
Olaf just,
Oh, Olaf,
Olaf
look,
just fucking shakes in anger.
look at the ginger one. It looks like it's about ready to pop. She'll point,
Bounces. Urgh!
like gets in front of Olaf and like starts nudging him to look around and look at me.
Lily, by the way, is referring to herself. She is the thing you're talking about.
Look,
Maeve.
there's two of them.
Maeve, if you bounce one more again, I'm going to personally assign you to my sister.
Is that bad? Pauses bouncing.
You know, Lily, I do think it's kind of rude to be talked about when you're standing right here, don't you?
I know, right?
She will sit very primly, still carefully that 10 feet away. Olaf, Raya, is there anything you would like to tell your sister? Stares at. We're taking this to dice. This is happening right now.
Soon.
Taking this to dice
Are
right
we
now.
are we both gonna get Olaf the spear?
like that is his sole response to Maeve is just soon in all caps.
Oh, that's 3. And actually, no, noble heritage. That's 6. Olaf, I know what I'm talking about. As long as you talk to me, even if that was counted as part of the ban, it will not count as talking to her, and you will be fine. Talk to your sister through me.
And you know what? Like, you know how much I hate spirit deals and all that, but I cannot stand to see this dance go on any longer. Talk to Maeve, damn it!
Listen to the Shadow Lord. Really fucking
Hey,
shit-eating grin.
Hang on, wait.
fucking
I need to
compelling.
roll. I need to roll my charisma and performance to see if I can't pull off an snap riff on the banjo.
Like Olaf's head slowly rotates over towards Lily, and if a wolf could give like a really motherfucker look, that's what happens. Just like
Well, I think somebody's made some social interaction there by gazing at his sister. I would say, well, any sky spirits or whatever kind of spirits you made a deal with coming down to hit you?
They were even moon spirits. I got this. Visibly glowing. Visibly glowing like a boss. I'm so fucking convincing like now. Just look at these 6 successes of how convincing I am.
He turns back to Mabe. I'm very sorry about this whole thing. I didn't count on, like, half my family showing up within a month, unbeknownst to me.
Olaf, you don't make a deal with a spirit if you don't expect it to actually come into play.
I'd say that's some pretty sound advice right there.
But it's okay. It's okay. If you're scared of breaking your ban, I'll go to another Philodox. She gently pets the raven on her shoulder and takes a few steps towards Mikhail.
Both hands over Dizzy's mouth to keep from laughing out loud, but her eyes are literally on that, just like, oh!
And if you do want a good Philodox, I am here.
Finally trots into range, flops for Olaf. Stays flopped real good.
And Olaf leaves her there
That's fine.
as he goes back from whence he came.
And she will call after him, "You're welcome, Raya." And stay on her back.
You know, Lily, I'm not really sure, but I think your brother could probably use a hug.
Or a kick in the face.
Well, you know.
Same thing for us.
You can do
Friends.
both. As long as he doesn't come to you, you can give him both. In fact, I mean, it is kind of unwise for someone to turn their back on somebody.
Huh.
It's almost like it's disrespect. I don't think I've ever heard of a get offender showing so much disrespect. Wow.
Oh, you know, maybe he's just gone soft.
Oh, maybe it's all them cats he's been hanging around with.
Lily, ultimate, I know I'm a little shit face.
Maybe he's
Well,
been hanging
I
out
think
with
the sept has gone into, like, vegan mode, so maybe he's become a vegan.
Oh no, Olaf!
No pork buns.
Like Olaf by now is like hanging on, man. Hanging on.
Poor Albert. I mean, Olaf.
Oh, now I have to roll rage. Motherfucker. What's the difficulty? What's the
mistake. Those names just so common.
It's
No,
a half
seriously.
moon, I think.
What's the difficulty?
I think it's a half moon.
It is a
Half
half
moon.
moon,
Oh,
So that's what, diff 6?
and it's your moon, so the difficulty lowers because it's your moon.
Diff 5.
Diff 5. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we might have a Berserker Frenzy on our hands. But
or as Lily would call it, fun.
But it seems that that's not in the cards tonight. He is, however, visibly infuriated as he continues to gain distance on the party.
Lily sighs, indignant sigh. Sorry, Olaf. Rolls her eyes.
It has been a hell of a day for him, just to let you know.
Indeed, it has. I can say that.
And no shame in honestly feeling the way he feels.
By the way, I'm Garret Cosma, Shadow Lord Ragabash, Cleith, and Guardian. Punch me if you want. I don't care.
Lily sort of nods to him. It's much less approving than the nod she's given Dizzy and Mikhail, but you can't force somebody to fight you, or else it's like a crime or something.
He invited you. He said punch if you want. He's sitting there with one arm crossed and one arm on his chin, just anticipating something. He doesn't know what.
Tickle monster.
Lily sort of gives him an unsure look. Are you actually offering, or is this Shadow Lord double talk?
You are Olaf's sister, and I would not want to disrespect a member of his family.
Okay. She grins, brushes the dirt off of herself. All forms? Hamid form, lupus form? You pick.
I was going to say I'll follow your lead, but if you're going to give me the choice, I prefer the old fist, and he makes a ball fist.
Okay. Lily
Jesus phrasing.
cracks her knuckles. Let's do this.
Alrighty. Oh, God.
Lily is at 8.
So am I. I got a Dex Wix of 6.
What's your dex rating?
Dex is 3.
Okay. What's your wits rating?
3.
3? Okay, you go first.
Okay, he's actually gonna hold his action.
Lily will not. He is going to go straight for the tackle.
Okay, is that a Dex Athletics to resist, or?
Strength athletics.
Okay. Two.
Okay, you're still on your feet. And top of the round, it's your turn again.
Alright, now he's gonna go for a strike. He's just gonna sock you one in the face, or attempt to. -1 for Guardian, so 4.
Okay, give me your damage.
3. And it's just base strength and Hamid, right? For a punch. Right. Okay. Nope. He just kind of grazes you, I guess.
Lily sort of gives him a look like, really? And she is going to go for a kick right to the stomach. Here's 2.
Yep.
Is he gonna try to defend or anything?
I use my action to attack.
Oh, right. There's 2 bashing.
Alrighty, he briefly doubles over, and then as he rises up, he will try to throw an uppercut.
God damn, he does.
Yeah. Straight to the
Yeah.
chin. So 1.
He
So-
soaks it like a boss. Although, when his fist connects to her face, everybody sees her head sort of fly back because of how magnificently it actually hit. And it looks like it's bad for a moment, but she just cracks her neck and like grins at him. And she is going to go in for the grapple.
All right.
Ooh, no. Lily botches. So, Garret, I will give you. She goes in for the grapple, but you see that her amusement at how well your punch hit left a really, really fatal opening right in her side that you could exploit without even taking your full turn to do it.
Okay. I'll go ahead and narrate this. Garret looks at her, and he sees this just gaping hole in her defense, and he rears back, and it looks like a strike to kill as best as he can, and his fist just stops right from her nose.
And yeah, as he puts his hand right to her nose, Lily flinches enough in surprise that she hadn't even thought to keep an eye on her own defenses that she sort of like doubles over, and she will be on the ground and using her next turn to stand up. You can, of course, pin her during this time.
Yeah, I guess I'll try that. I'll just try to get her to stay down. That's a strength brawler.
Mhm.
Okay. 2.
Okay. She will attempt to get up. Roll her own strength brawl. She also gets 2. Since you're on top, I will give it to you.
Okay, he just says, "You're down."
And after a bit of pushing and an attempt to sort of sway this in her favor, Lily nods and heels her hand up. You have bested me.
Garret will pull her up.
She'll give him a hug as well. Thank you. I
He's
know
a,
it sounds silly, but this is much appreciated.
he's a bit surprised by the hug, but he says, "I told you I would not want to disrespect Olaf's sister."
She just nods approvingly. So, she starts like sort of brushing the dirt off. What happened exactly that's got everybody so stressed out?
One of Olaf's packmates did something bad and was punished for it, and he is now dead as a result.
She frowns. Oh, I see. Did he have to preside over it?
He was one of the Philodoxes presiding over the trial, along with Mikhail here and one other who is not present.
Always a sad day when that happens. But he has returned to Gaia now. I'm sure he will have a better chance in his next life.
Yeah. Garret, he looks like he wants to say something, but he scratches his head and he keeps his mouth shut.
Yep, Mikhail's doing the same thing.
He's not really going to probe. He sort of takes a moment of silence, possibly for the deceased or possibly to avoid making such a merry meeting too awkward. She goes over to where she put her coffee down, picks it up, sip, sip, sip.
Oh, before you do that, Shelby, mind if I make a roll?
Sure.
To simple dex larceny to place something there underneath the cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You may contest it with a perception alertness.
Okay,
Alright.
she doesn't see it.
Alright. You will discover it once you dispose of the cup.
Okay.
That's a sandwich.
Of all the Ragabash pranks to pull, sudden sandwiches.
So what brought you to the Sept of the Green, Lily?
Part of a long story. I was going to come live here anyway. I got accepted into an art school, and then I became a werewolf. So, ended up coming a year late, because I had to do some training.
Very well.
Since Olaf was here, I figured it was still a good place to go.
Art school, huh?
He nods. Yes.
What kind of art did you do?
Good at a variety of things. Usually drawing. I also do some metal sculpture and some jewelry.
There's a guy around here who likes to draw a lot.
Really? Who is
Uh-huh.
it?
Yeah, he's still a cub, but he's good people. You two might want to collaborate on something.
He grins. Sounds like an interesting idea.
Where is he, by the way? I've never seen him and Maeve alone.
He's probably sneaking around somewhere. Doing it well, too, if I can't spot him.
Wait, what? Is he a Garu too?
Yeah, he's a cub.
And Maeve is a.
A cub, yes.
Oh man, that's bad.
No, they're not like that. They're more like siblings.
Yeah, Garret waves his hands. There's nothing to worry about there. Just
Just gonna take the hip flask out and put it up to her mouth and not say anything.
yeah.
Lily makes no comment. Well, you know, cubs need to get close. Usually they go on their rite of passage together. Usually they end up in a pack.
Yeah, they're gonna pack up. It's pretty much inevitable.
That's not a bad thing, I hope.
A lot of cubs, actually. A lot of cubs around here.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know if you know this, but your brother is Den Father.
I figured it out when the red one called him Den Father.
Ah, yeah. They're going to, they have to go to Wolf Home.
Really?
Yeah, a cub couldn't keep its mouth shut.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, do
Well,
tell.
only-
I love a good story.
Our warder,
I know who the warder is.
yeah,
This story's already getting good.
he's a very ornery fellow.
Uh-huh. Nice word usage, by the way. I appreciate it.
Yeah. A cub who had his eyes set on the glasswalkers, whenever he completes his rite of passage, decides to go up to the warder as the highest ranking glasswalker in the set to present himself, but also to question the orders he gave. And he questioned them badly.
Oh dear.
Insulted his honor.
Let's not forget he turned his back to him.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
getting
man.
I was getting there. He insulted his honor, then he interrupted him to insult his honor, and then turned his back on him.
Oh, jeez. He's still alive?
He was given a nasty scar, The warder summoned your brother, gave your brother 3 scars on his cheek. I don't know if you can notice it in his lupus form, but they're there. And then ordered that all cubs go to Wolf Home. So they could get in touch with their wolf nature.
She just nods. She looks very surprised. I don't know much about Wolfhome, but I've heard vague stories.
Same here, but the more I hear, the worse it gets.
Well, it's not a place of happiness.
All
That's why you
Umberrun
don't
terrifying,
respect your warder.
Well, one of the reasons you don't talk back to your warder.
especially that one. Yeah, if you meet Teeth of Titanium, show your throat. Don't look him in the eyes.
Have you ever seen that movie called Toy Story?
Yeah.
Basically, if you see him, act like a toy and he's Andy. Just make sure that your belly's up and your throat's out. It'll all be good.
And don't
So I
ask
think
about the Socratic
very
method.
What was that? I didn't catch either of you on that.
Don't ask him about the Socratic method neither. It
Yeah,
really
don't-
gets him off.
Don't do that.
Right?
Why?
He made
Why
his
would
stance
it-
on that quite clear.
The last guy did it, wound up dead. Lost his arm. It's horrible.
Too soon.
Don't even
Wow.
talk to him unless you really need to.
I met him today. Lily, you should probably meet him. Being his warder and all, probably should at least do proper induction.
Just be careful. He's
She
really
nods.
on edge lately because not only did that one cub do it, but another cub did it again very shortly after. Not as
Wait. 2 cubs. 2 cubs did this.
the new one. He went up to the warder and apparently looked him in the eye.
Oh my.
It's not a good day to be a cub in the Sept of the Green.
Apparently not.
Well, they will learn respect one way or another.
I imagine they'd learn it in the Getway.
Well, your brother
Miles.
throated the first one for his insult.
Oh, good. Very light punishment, but not bad.
It was fair. And Dizzy, have you been here all along and I just haven't noticed you? Or
Nah, I arrived last night. I met Travis and made my way here and spent the night here. Bought breakfast for most of the bone gnars in the morning. I tried to buy Egg McMuffins and then was told that was a bad idea, so we just got muffins.
yeah, we're hoping to correct that little issue soon.
Yeah, I would
What's
say
wrong?
so.
What's wrong with an Egg McMuffin?
There's some kind of chemical shit getting spread to the meat. We took care of the fish. It was the fish, but we burned that place to the ground. But there's still a concern about general meat products, and we are getting set to go destroy the place where the chemicals made. So just watch out for
boy.
meat.
Where is the place that this chemical is being made?
Someplace up near. 1 second.
Albany.
Albany, yes. There's some lab up near Albany. We found out where it was once we raided the fishery.
Okay. Do you require any help?
Of course.
Always. Always.
As long as you like to shed some blood.
She
Yeah.
grinned. Sounds like just my party.
You're gonna need somebody on your doof wagon, I think. So count me in.
Travis is the one you want to talk to if you want to help on that. He's the worm foe.
Do you know where I might find him?
The castle, and he points off to the distance. Belvedere Castle. It's owned by the Fianna. He's usually there.
With his mate.
She
Garret,
nods.
Garret is silent.
And
Soon as possible.
pipe up. Raya, she doesn't tend to actually stay there. She visits, if that's any consolation.
Wait, who visits?
How should I put this so nicely? His current cum dumpster.
Whoa!
Oh, the
I
one.
am visibly shaken by that.
Out of character. Wow, man. I didn't think you'd do that. That's terrible.
I don't have
the
any
fuck?
subterfuge, but I apparently hide my scandal remarkably well. What the shit?
So glad I'm not visible right now.
Just standing there in a moment of complete and utter shock of the word cum dumpster being used to refer to a kinfolk.
I advise everyone forget they just heard that.
I don't think anybody can ever unhear that.
Oh,
Or-
jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy.
No. Listen, I mean, if Travis is not one to fuck with, if he heard that, yeah, I'm forgetting I ever heard that.
I mean, she's just a kinfolk, but damn, that's harsh.
Highest ranking dick in the SEP right now. I told you.
Really, really poor phrasing. Garret, stop.
It's the only phrasing I have.
I mean, she does seem a little soft in the head, but
Oh god, why do you make me roll?
she looks at all
Dave
of them
does
like,
not succeed and just laughing. She's still laying on her back, a couple feet away, but she just
What?
starts
She-
fucking
She
dying.
can't help it. She don't have a wolf heart. She doesn't understand things. I mean, you know, you'd figure eventually. But yeah, she remained standing when everybody else was down on the ground showing their bellies in front of teeth of titanium. So just a little behind the curve, you know, the kind of thing that you put out No Child Left Behind for, right?
Oh, jeez.
We just turned it into a fucking salt fest.
It's not a salt fest. This is just a Razzie.
We just called her a mentally challenged cum dumpster.
Quick,
No,
somebody,
you called her a
somebody say,
dumpster.
somebody say, bless her little heart, because that makes everything you said before that okay.
Oh my god, we are alive, ladies and gentlemen.
But bless her little heart. I mean,
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Sweating.
Well, how does this group feel about kinfolk? A very certain way.
Travis is going to find out and murder us all.
You gonna snitch?
And
Nah,
call
he
us,
likes me.
and call us bro while he's doing it.
Paddles her little pausies in the air.
Lily just she looks around and like, oh boy, the Umbra sky's really pretty tonight, isn't it?
Too late now, Lily. You're involved.
I think the snow in Central Park is just beautiful, don't you? It's real nice.
Head
Real-
bobbling, knocking her forehead into the ground.
Dizzy just shakes her head. Hey, at least I'm a bonar. I have an excuse. We're supposed to be uncouth. Points at Mikhail. That, however, there's I don't even have words to describe about where that line, and then she points to the other side of it. You.
Far and away from the group, on the umbral reflection of his porch, actually curled up in lupus, Olaf startles awake suddenly and just
It's like, bro.
smacks his
Bro.
face, smacks his lips a bit, kind of stretches out his tongue even, and goes, "Why do I suddenly taste this mountain of salt?" Huh. And goes back to sleep.
While we're insulting people, is there anyone else we want to put on the shit list, Mikhail?
No, I think I'm done.
Bites her tongue, yelps.
To be fair, there was also Quiet Thought. She was a little slow on the draw too, but
Hey, no.
Yeah.
what?
And Garret points at Dizzy. You do not talk shit about her.
I wasn't talking shit. I was just making an observation.
Your observation is a shit observation.
Why does everybody here have a problem with the truth? Like, Olaf and I hit the ground right away, and then Ren took a good minute, needed some prompting first from Teeth of Titanium, and then Olaf had to drag her down to the ground.
You know, Dizzy, if you're of equal rank and you have a problem with her, you should do it in a challenge.
I don't have a problem with her. Why does everybody think that an observation is a problem? I don't understand people.
I don't know what you observed, but she's
Coffee.
good people.
I'm not saying she's bad people. I didn't even say that Leah's bad people, or Travis, or whoever else.
Daggers.
Well, go ahead and pout, I guess, then.
Moving on.
Continues paddling her little paws in the air.
Why is she doing that?
Lily just kind of stares at Maeve.
Aha! She finally got a chance to glance at her. She won't make direct eye contact, but she will turn her attention to Lily in particular.
Blink, blink. You
I
doing
can't get up
something?
till you tell me I can.
Oh. Okay. What? Prove you're worthy to get up. She grins.
From my back? This is asking for clarification. She's not sassing or whining.
Convince me.
Ponder, ponder. And let's see how this roll goes.
Oh, God.
Oh, it goes very well. Well, reasonably well. Yes, I am. So she will make the ground. She was trying to actually roll the earth beneath Lily's feet, having recognized that combat is apparently a form of politeness or something. She doesn't quite get the straight-up roll that should send her onto her butt, but the ground gives a good solid little shake. Manipulating the Emberscape, yay!
Lily sort of takes a few steps back, and he looks amused.
Damn it.
All right.
Yee! She'll scuffle up to her feet. I am Maeve MacFionn, born on 2 legs, the urge cup, stuck from from Stag's children.
Oh, I see. It's nice to meet you. I'm Lily Tryggvason. 2 legs, the urge of the Git of Fenris.
And she'll bob her head. Human gesture, but it works. And trots over to finally properly join the group.
And, just to see where this mystery was going, Lily's gonna finish her coffee and go throw it away.
Blink. Cheers, Umbral coffee.
When you go
I didn't
ahead,
realize we were in the Umbra when we decided we brought coffee, so
Yeah, that seems legit. I'll take it.
magical
I'm jealous.
Umbral coffee. When you go ahead and
Umbral
throw
coffee.
the coffee cup away, you notice that there is actually a note that has been taped to the underside.
oh, she peels the note off and reads it.
Welcome, sandwiches, and then a time and place listed.
She will fold up the note and stick it in a pocket.
Head tilt. She'll kind of glance around, finally, take in who all's there. Take in who's not there. She could have sworn he was going to come this way. Guess not. Finally
It was
glance
very-
back in the direction of the cub cabins.
It was very nice to meet all of you, but I suppose I have a to-do list and I need to go see the Wormfoe.
Noddle, noddle.
So, sort of,
Yeah. He's the one to see if you want to get more involved. Guardians could use more people if you're interested.
I am. If I can prove my worthiness, I'll see what the Wormfoe has to say.
Don't worry too much about that. Previous warder appointed me off sight unseen.
How well that turned out.
No direct comment as to that. Okay then. Well, first, of course, she will look specifically to Mikhail, and then Garret, and then to Dizzy. And you 3. Thanks for the hospitality.
Anytime.
I'll ensure that people know it's appreciated. And Lily will head off towards the Fiona Castle.
And Garrett will watch Lily trot off, and then he'll turn to Dizzy. Listen, sorry I got heated. Just sorry.
She'll shrug. I mean, it's really no big deal. Notice that y'all are pretty protective of your Ren, though. I thought.
You could say that.
She's pack mates with Olaf, so his burden is kind of her burden too. She's been through a lot lately too, and protective instinct just kicked in, I guess.
Well, like I said, in my dirge. There's no real shame in shedding a tear for somebody that you lost.
Indeed.
Anyhow, oh, I have a hankering for something, but apparently no meat at all ever.
Have they explained to you the pizza dumpsters?
Not yet.
Apparently, you can get an empty container, put it in the trash, and it comes up full.
Oh, all right, I can do that.
Um. Sorry. Trying to think if there's anything else we need to tell you.
Probably would have been a good idea to tell Lily too, but you know.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
By the way, she looks over at Mikhail. Aren't you Shadow Lord supposed to be a little bit more subtle with your very obvious jabs at people?
Usually, sometimes he slip out.
Apparently so. That was like a sledgehammer to the face.
Doesn't mean it's not true.
Hey Garret, you want to go get coffee? Should have put an arm over Garrett's shoulder.
That sounds good right about now.
Bye guys. She laughs nervously. And off Garret and Dizzy walk. No parallels like that anywhere. And if no one has anything else to say, I suppose we can call that a scene?
That sounds about right.
Alright. Well, thank you for players for playing. Thank you watchers for watching. And we'll see you all real soon.